Spider-Man Miles Morales is a game that's coming up on the PlayStation 5 during the fourth quarter of 2020 on a date that has yet to be revealed. It's currently in development. It's supposed to be an action-adventure single-player game that will be developed by Insomniac Games and published by PlayStation Studios. And this game is supposed to be the sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man from 2018, which was highly successful, by the way. As far as gameplay is concerned, it was something that was praised by many critics um, in various gaming publications, and it's received several Game of the Year awards. In fact, it was probably one of the best games to have come out of 2018, if not the top game to have come out in 2018 as far as the action adventure genre is concerned. I know in that game, the game was played from a third person's perspective, so it's quite possible that Spider-Man Miles Morales will also be from a third person perspective unless we find otherwise. Also, as far as sales is concerned, I believe the Spider-Man game that came out back in 2018 had sold over 9 million copies worldwide. So that game was highly successful, and it's going to be interesting to see whether or not Spider-Man Miles Morales can follow that game in terms of success. It was a game that was praised by various gaming publications and various magazines such as Wired, Time Magazine, by Polygon, by The Verge, you name it. It was one of the best-selling games of 2018, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, it's going to be kind of hard to tell how well this game is going to do if it is released during the fourth quarter of 2020, because COVID-19 has caused a lot of publishers and developers to kind of push back their release dates as far as upcoming games are concerned. Hopefully, Spider-Man Miles Morales is one of them. Hopefully, we do get it in the holiday season of 2020 opposed to 2021. And there is like very little that we know about the game aside from basic description regarding the plot, in terms of how players control Miles Morales, and that the setting for the most part takes place in Brooklyn, and they have to defend Brooklyn from a gang war that's going on between an energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army. So that in of itself sounds very intriguing, and one of the main features of this game that a lot of people are going to find interesting is the game's performance mode, and it'll allow players to run the game at 4K resolution at 60 frame rates per second. So that's definitely going to be something that a lot of people can look forward to, and this is going to be a PS5 exclusive. So for those who have the PS4 and is looking to get the PS5, this game is probably going to be one of the few games that you should probably put on your list, or be one of those games that would make you want to purchase the PS5 so you can play it, for yourself, because we're definitely going to get, better quality in this game than we got in Marvel's Spider-Man 2018. But seeing how, Peter Parker is more, a lot of people consider him to be more popular than Miles Morales, because Miles Morales, he's been around for, I believe, 9 years, since he made his debut in Marvel Comics in 2011. Miles Morales may not be quite as popular as Peter Parker, but at the same time, this whole thing looks interesting. The fact that we got a Spider-Man game with a new, not with a new Spider-Man, a different Spider-Man with a different plot, and gameplay that will make the Spider-Man game from 2018 look somewhat inferior. This is something that's really interesting, but hopefully we'll learn more about this game before its official release date. We're definitely going to learn more about the game. Hopefully, we'll learn more about it within the next couple of months or so. And as far as whether or not it's going to sell more than the Spider-Man game from 2018, that remains to be seen. But considering the fact that it's supposed to come out during the holiday season, who knows? It might, exceed our expectation in terms of sales, or it might sell just as much as the Spider-Man game from 2018.